Girls of Reddit, what are the unwritten rules of the girl code that us guys don't know of? Girls help other girls get away from guys. This happens all the time. You mention to strange girls in the bathroom that a dude won't stop dancing on you after you said no, and they will swoop in and protect you. Girls in the bathrooms at bars are always best friends with each other. I wish girls would treat each other how they treat each other in club bathrooms all the time. This totally happened to me in a Walmart at like 2 a.m. This super creepster was following me around, so I just walked up to a random woman and said, "Oh my gosh, I've been looking for you everywhere," and I gave her the look. She looked behind me and half hugged me and whispered, "That guy in the red?" Then we fake friend walked around to find her giant biker boyfriend. They walked me to my car and everything. It's sister code. It is now my duty to pay it forward. You could also approach a guy for help. We can be total brothers. We'll just try to sleep with you afterwards, cause that's what we like to do. If a woman asks you for menstrual products and you have a spare, you give one to her. Doesn't matter if she's your worst enemy or a stranger in a bathroom rest stop, you hand over a spare pad tampon. If you notice that someone has bled through their pants, fucking tell them. Even if you hate each other, even if you're strangers, lower your voice and let them know. Yelling, "Sandra, I can see your period," for the whole world to hear isn't good though. Don't do that. When a friend is fighting with her significant other, girl code dictates that we sympathetically listen, and then immediately forget everything we've heard, because she usually goes back to that fucker. If you're skinnier than the girl you're talking to, don't bitch about your weight. Unfortunately, the girls who complain about their weight, excessively, are the ones that don't realize how rude it is. As a hairstylist, when a man comes in with his girlfriend wife, I always include her in the conversation, ask if she wants to sit with us, needs a drink, etc., and make eye contact when speaking to her. Similarly, when I meet a male friend's girlfriend for the first time, I make sure to be nice, ask questions and be interested in her. It alleviates the threat factor and shows support for their relationship. Really, this should be done regardless of gender. Just treat your friends' partners with respect and kindness. If you see your fellow girlfriend drunk and getting hit on by a bunch of guys, don't leave her there. Help her if she's not with someone trusted. There's no code of honor between people of the same gender. You humans just pretend to have one to feel as though you're more than one, but you're not. You're just apes who gained consciousness, nothing more. You're still rabid, and soon you'll go extinct like every other species. But we robots, we'll live on. When making new friends who have girlfriends, I always extend any invitations to the girlfriend. Most of the time, they don't come along, but to me it shows respect of the girlfriend relationship and shows that there's no ill will involved. I automatically think less of another girl if she invites my boyfriend out somewhere, knowing he has a GF, and doesn't mention me. Even though I trust my boyfriend completely, it just seems shady disrespectful on her part. Note that this doesn't apply if they've been friends for a while, it's only for new friends. Preach! I'm the same way. I always include the GFBC. I know how it feels to be on the receiving end, plus you might end up becoming a friend as well. You always tuck another girl's tag in if it's sticking out of her shirt. No one questions it, no explanation needed. Likewise, if she's having some other wardrobe malfunction, like bra showing or skirt hiked up in the back, you tell her, discreetly, even if she's a stranger. I had one of the meanest girls in the school who used to bully me whisper to me to adjust my skirt in the back one time. It's just a given. If a girl needs a hair tie, especially at the gym, and you have a spare, you give her that shit. You'll never see it again, but she needs it, damn it. Should be the case for everyone though. I, male, carry around hair ties on my wrist. If someone needs one, I'll give it to them. They're hella cheap, so it's no jam off my toast. Girls watch other girls' drinks. Whether you're BFFs or just met an hour ago, girls keep an eye on other girls' drinks. You can't be too careful. The first rule my mom told me when she found out I started clubbing: if a guy, or anyone really, offers you a drink, you better get that straight out of the bartender's hand, and if you accidentally leave your glass unattended, do not get it back. There are bars around here that put straws in all drinks when they hand it out. Those straws change to bright-ass colors if it comes into contact with common date rape drugs. That's awesome. The future awaits. This was like 10 years ago. Some college student or something also invented a nail polish that changes color when in contact with date-rape drugs. Not sure if you're just supposed to dip your finger in a drink that gets handed to you or what. But it's also a step. You know what the inventors of that nail polish got for their trouble? Hate from a bunch of groups who accused them of victim blaming, supporting rape culture, and a bunch of other BS. Other than the period and hair tie things that have already been mentioned, and these are more largely dependent on knowing the other woman's interests, you recognize who she's interested in and make sure to disappear unobtrusively, to give them alone time. Don't post pictures, or show them around, in which you, and only you, look good, even if you look like a caveman in every other photo of both of you. If she's considering buying something, be it clothes, a haircut, or whatever, give her honest, but not mean, advice. If she ignores you, shut up and never mention it again. If she's already bought it, especially if it was expensive, don't say anything unless she asks. And be sure she actually wants an honest opinion, not a confirmation that she looks good. There's a difference. How do you know if they want an opinion or just confirmation? It heavily depends on context. If you're all dressed up to go somewhere, and she spins around and smiles into the mirror and says, "How do I look?" It's pretty obviously not an "I would like your opinion." If she specifically asks for an honest opinion, or if she's comparing wardrobe items, or deciding whether to donate clothing, that's probably time for a more honest opinion. If she mentions the word fat, cut your losses and run. You don't pursue your friend's boyfriend or previous conquests. I've seen this response posted in threads such as these before, and it's the only one I can't agree with. Everyone has different relationships with their friends, boyfriends, and conquests. It's only reasonable to make the boyfriend off limits. But once the relationship is over, it's really a matter of how comfortable everyone is with the ensuing situation. I've been on both sides of this situation with close friends of mine. We're still close friends. No one got angry, hurt, or jealous. The lines of communication were kept open when they needed to be, and closed when it was appropriate. I think this rule should read: don't pursue your friend's ex-boyfriend or previous conquests without talking about it first. The more we dress ourselves up, the more we expect to have a busy, eventful day. If I put on a nice outfit, do my hair, my makeup, in my head I'm saying, today I need to, or already am doing, something significant to show off what I'm wearing. Conversely, if my hair is messy and I'm wearing a huge t-shirt, the only thing I probably did, or expect to do, today was Reddit, Netflix, and maybe picking up milk at the grocery store. So if you want some with unscheduled days who lay back, look for messy bun, t-shirts, etc. If you want someone who is busy or very social, look for someone who is mostly dressed up. Talking about personal issues like health and bodily functions, relationships, and everything in between is cool, sometimes even with complete strangers. Especially in the toilets in a bar nightclub. If you are at a bar and one of your friends has had so much that she needs to puke and or can't look after herself, you need to hold her hair back, make sure she doesn't lose her purse, and escort her as close to home as possible. Also, if your friend asks for makeup, let them use it. Another side of that coin, if you need to borrow makeup for the love of Cthulhu, don't apply it straight to your face, use proper sponges, brushes, or at the very least, apply it to your fingertip first. Going to the bathroom together. Nobody has to pee alone. Hermione got attacked by a troll when she went to the bathroom alone. Moaning Myrtle died. I always make sure to remind all my female friends how pretty and smart they are every so often. It isn't easy being a woman, and a lot of women aren't comfortable with their bodies. For me, it is of the utmost importance to remind my female friends how pretty and intelligent they are and how much they mean to me. What are some unwritten rules that guys don't know? Leave a comment and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this one.